7 reasons seminar events in 2021 may be more valuable than ever before. This could be the best timing for seminar events over the history of your career. Listen for all the details.
This is The Rare Advisor, proud to be a part of the Advisor Advancement Network and home of a business model supercharged by recurring and repeatable events. Your host is Mike Walters, CEO of USA Financial. He is an investment advisor representative of and securities are offered through USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Hey, today I want to share with you why it is so vital that if you've ever run public client events in the past, or if you've ever wanted to run public client events in the future, I'm talking about client seminars, if either of these things describes you, then now is the time that you need to get moving on events. And the reason I say that is because as the world is unlocking itself, coming out from underneath pandemics, there are 7 key issues, key items that are making seminars potentially more valuable than ever before, ever over the entire history of your career. It's happening right now. It's not going to last forever, and you need to take advantage of it. If this is something that you're using to help grow your practice, you have to pull the trigger on this stuff right now. Again, my personal opinion, but it's go time. So let's talk about them really quickly. There's 7 key aspects. Number 1, first of all, people have been cooped up and they're just simply unable to find or change to a new advisor, no matter how upset they've been with their current advisor during the pandemic. A whole bunch of existing financial advisors did a horrible job of staying in communication with their clients during the pandemic. It was almost like the financial crisis all over again, but for a whole different set of reasons. During the financial crisis, so many advisors ran and hid from their customers. They stuck their head in the ground. They didn't want to talk to the sick patients, if you know what I mean. Today, in more recent times, dealing with the pandemic, what we found was, first of all, many advisors didn't adapt. They didn't learn the new technologies. They weren't communicating through Zoom and through MS Teams and through all the other tools. They were literally just kind of going dark with their clients. They hunkered down, they hid in their homes. Maybe they were fearful of the pandemic, of the health concerns themselves, whatever the case might be, but they didn't reach out, whether it was physically or digitally. They did not stay in touch and in front of their clients. And also, the market had a lot of volatility, both good and bad, taking place during the pandemic. And still, many people never heard from their advisors. They were flying blind, they were concerned, they were scared, they were frustrated, they were upset, and now they feel like they have the opportunity to go find the replacement advisor, and what better way to do it than attend a public event to be able to shop and choose amongst advisors. So it's a huge, huge issue right now. Number 2, folks have simply been bombarded with digital information, especially, during that ramp-up phase. Things have changed so quickly in terms of how people are digesting information and gaining access to the world digitally versus how they maybe used to do it in a pre-pandemic environment. But at the same time, they've been so overloaded with all that, they're desperately wanting to attend a real outing. They want to do real investigation. They want to have a real opportunity to see you in person at work, doing what you do best as a financial advisor, and what better way to put that on display than at a public event. Number 3, you get to set yourself apart so easily in a live event in ways you can't do under any other venue. And keep in mind, the only thing for sale at a seminar is an appointment with you afterwards. It's not a sales pitch. It's not a product pitch. We're not trying to tell people we have, the best tool in the toolbox. What we're trying to explain to them is that you, the financial advisor, you are the one that they are buying. You are the one they're determining the trust factor on. The only thing for sale at a client event is an appointment with you afterwards. Violate that rule and you will crash and burn in the seminar arena, and that is happening more times than not. So if there are others in your area doing seminars, I can almost guarantee you they're doing product pitches. They're not doing public events. They're doing product pitches. There's a huge, huge difference. Number 4, seminars are like a free audition. I said that word before. Seminars are like a free audition for customers to get to enjoy you without a sales environment, without sales pressure or having to enter the lion's den. Many people are deathly afraid of having to walk into your office, because they feel like they're walking into that pressure cooker. Whereas a public seminar, a public event, positioned correctly, is like a free audition. People get to come out. It's almost like an entertainment venue. They get to come out and enjoy the show, so to speak. It's allowing you to put people at ease and let them see how trustworthy you are. Let them see what a great person you are. Let them see what your personality is. Are you a fit or are you not a fit? And again, keep in mind, one of the purposes of seminars is to weed through who's a good prospect for you, who's a good client, who's a good match, and who isn't. It's okay if not everybody signs up for an appointment. It's okay if not everybody wants to do business with you. You're looking to find alignment, to find a match. Number 5, you get economies of scale like nothing else that you can ever find in our industry. A properly run seminar event is like one great big huge first appointment, which means that the first appointment following a seminar is the equivalent of a second appointment under any other set of circumstances. This is unbelievably powerful because you can get a lot of that first appointment prologue out of the way at the public event in a way that makes perfect sense to everyone. And again, like I said, no sales pressure. You're explaining to them what the experience is going to be like, and they will love you for it. And then when they do, in fact, sit down with you one-on-one, you've gotten a lot of that preliminary stuff out of the way. All the stuff you would have handled on a first appointment, for the most part, has now been tackled at the live event. So what feels like a first appointment is really the equivalent of a second appointment under any other set of circumstances. And that is so valuable in the development of your practice. Number 6, existing clients love to introduce you through seminars and through seminar tickets. If you do a good job, that ticket actually holds value. People don't want to see it go to waste. And it's a great way for people to, just kind of learn how to introduce you to other individuals. And if you need help in how to get customers to learn to be comfortable introducing you, that's one of the key aspects that our protocol group coaches people on. So contact us at USA Financial. We'll put you in touch with our business development department and our coaching department, and they will take you to that next level and help you get through that hump so that you can really duplicate your best clients. That's the key, right? That's what introductions are about. I'm not talking about referrals, by the way. That's a dead horse. I'm talking about introductions, very different. And then number 7, people attending seminars right now tend to be more serious than attendees pre-pandemic. Now, that's just a gut feel from me. That's just a reaction I'm getting from financial advisors all across the country. Their attendance might not be as large as it was in a pre-pandemic environment as it is today in post-pandemic. Numbers might be a little smaller, but the appointment ratios are actually higher, sometimes significantly higher. In fact, sometimes people are reporting back they're getting almost 100% appointment requests because the people attending these events are seriously shopping. Remember what I said as my first issue of discussion today. They're seriously shopping for a new advisor, and they want to desperately, desperately find you. The opportunities are endless. It's a great business, and it's a great time. Take advantage of public events.
This information is for licensed financial professionals only and is not intended for use in soliciting sales from the public. The views expressed represent the opinions of the presenter or their featured guest, not necessarily those of USA Financial or its affiliated subsidiaries. Industry references are generic and not intended to represent actions or beliefs of any individual or entity. Content is only presented to illustrate general principles, beliefs, or ideas and should not be construed as legal or regulatory advice. Trademark and copyright protected. USA Financial and Affiliates.